Welcome to Tom Crosby Field at Kusel Stadium, where tonight the Mariemont Warriors will be hosting the Reading Blue Devils in CHL action. And tonight, it's not about a league championship. It's about home field in the playoffs. Hello, I'm Bill Bretz. The Warriors come in 6-2 and they're fourth in the Division IV Harbin rankings. The Blue Devils are 5-2 and they're seventh in the Division IV rankings. The top 8 get home field as the playoffs expanded to 16 teams this year. Joining me is Max Miller. And Max, I guess the big news on the Mariemont side tonight is quarterback David Dorson, who's basically has led the lead in stats almost all season, is not going to play.
Yep, junior quarterback David Dorson for the Warriors is out again with a foot injury. In to take his spot is sophomore Charlie Tolley, coming off a good performance against Wyoming last week.
So that's going to be interesting to see what that's going to happen. On the other hand, the Reading Blue Devils, they have been beat up for the last 2 or 3 weeks, but they all hands on deck tonight. Everybody seems to be healthy tonight, and they are ready to go with a full-strength team here tonight. The keys to the game, Coach Cody Reardon of Reading. He wants to establish a running game. He wants to force turnovers, and he wants to pressure the quarterback. As far as the Reading Blue Devils, the keys players to see, well, the number one key player to see is quarterback Joel Steinkenny. Almost identical stats to Dorson this season. He has 4 different receivers who have had 3 or more touchdowns. Keys, Max, for the Warriors.
Yeah, keys for the Nick Leone and the Warriors. They want to limit Reading's big playmakers, limit the big plays from Steinkenny and his receivers. And the big players for the Warriors are senior running back Max Tepe, who's second in the CHL in rushing yards, and do-it-all senior Connor Souders with 2 pick sixes, leads the team in receptions, does it all.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who never leaves the field. So, well, and tonight, our officials here tonight are our head official is Mike Gleason, Joe Brinkman, Scott Barnett, Ryan Seltzer, Mark Smith. The Warriors won the toss, and surprise, surprise, they deferred. So Reading's going to be getting the ball first, and that's, getting the ball first. You got to have some confidence in your defense, especially with a quarterback like Steinkenny.
Yeah, the Warriors have a strong defense all year. Strong D-line. They get the big boys up front. They got a lot of pressure on the quarterback. Try to continue that again tonight.
Yep, as you said, Souders had 2 pick sixes this year. Actually, both of them were in the first game, the game that you did on TV here, the Oakwood game. And but they've also had another. Stewart has also had an interception return for a touchdown. And Mark Morgan has forced a fumble recovery. So that defense has created 4 touchdowns this year for the Mariemont Warriors. The Warriors have the second leading number of points in the CHL. So they got their Reading got an interesting uniforms tonight. Their road uniforms, kind of the gray, blue, and white. So they're going to be the away team tonight. Well, you said the Blue Devils come in 5-2, 3-2 in the CHL. Mariemont also 3-2 in the CHL. They are 6-2. Reading had a game. They had a bye week because the first week of the season, both Reading and Finneytown both had teams that could not play. So they played each other the first week of the season in a league game. Then when it came the week of their league game during the season, both teams decided to have a bye week. So, all right, here we go. Reading on the offense first. Mark Zanardo is going to be kicking off for the Warriors. And he kicks it deep and picked up by, it looks like Hinton, over the 20, 25. He's still on his feet up to midfield and Warrior territory. Great run back by Casey Hinton. That's about a 40-yard run back.
Certainly not the start the Warriors wanted, especially deferring the kick.
So the Reading Blue Devils starting in good field position. We'll run over those starters here in just a few moments here. As Reading ready to go here in this game tonight. It's a nice evening right now, but they are predicting storms later on, so we'll see if that's going to be an impact on this game. Steinkenny in the shotgun. Kaden Connor. Connor, though, is going to be wrapped up in the backfield.
Big play there for the Warriors. After that kickoff, you want to get a strong start, and that certainly will do it for Warriors there on the tackle.
Kaden Connor, he comes in tonight 4th in the league in rushing with almost 600, over 600 yards. Loses a couple on that one. It's going to be second and 12 for the Blue Devils. They're back in their own territory now. Steinkenny, a senior, trips to his left. Changing the play up now. Give is Kaden Connor again. Well, he changed up a play, but basically looked like the same play.
The Warriors come out to play today, it appears.
So Connor picks up a couple, gets back almost to the line of scrimmage. It's going to set up a 3rd and 10 now for the Blue Devils. Joel Steinkenny at quarterback, Kaden Connor, Jaden Bemis in that backfield. Jack Nash, our tight end, split ends, Casey Hinton, Julian Bemis, Jordan Feld, our receivers. Offensive line of Conrad, Vaughn, Rasner, Schultz, and Hess. Very good offensive line. A couple of them are sophomores. Steinkenny back to pass. Gets some pressure. Now has some pressure and is brought down by Mark Morgan.
It's a big sack there by Morgan.
So after Reading gets a good field position, Mariemont defense tough on the Blue Devils right now as the Blue Devils 3 and out.
Looks like that D-line came ready to play.
Jacob Allen back to kick the punt. Looks like Connor Souders is back for that's a short kick. It's going to get a Reading bounce, though, inside the 15 down to about the 14-yard line. Not a very good kick, but he did get the bounce. So Mariemont goes to work now for the first time tonight. And for the second week in a row, we get to see sophomore Charlie Tolley leading that offense. He's a 5'11", 150-pound sophomore. As you say, he didn't do bad last week.
Yeah, pretty good game last week. No turnovers for Tolley.
Yeah.
It's a good Wyoming team. Always has a strong defense.
He was 17 for 27 last week for about 172 yards, so not bad.
First career start, too, against one of the powerhouses in the city.
Oh, absolutely. Sweep. And that was, the give was to look like number...
Ryan Glossemeyer.
Yeah. Glassmeyer with the sweep there. Picks up about, I was going to say you gain 1 yard, so you're up to the 20-yard line now. Now he has an empty backfield. 4 receivers lined up to his right. Tully back to pass and gets us on a slant. Picks up Max Tepe out of the backfield. Normally lines up in the backfield, but good catch by Tepe.
Yeah, former slot receiver has been moved running back this year, and he's an impact player for the Warriors.
Tepe is first team all-conference last year, but actually in the defensive position here. Typical of a lot of Division V teams here. A lot of these guys are playing both ways.
Yeah, he's another do-it-all guy for the Warriors, like Souders.
3rd and long now. Tully. He's got pressure. Gets out of the pressure now. Going to run it himself. And picks up a first down over the 25-yard line. So Tully does it himself with his legs.
So they converge just like Dorston. Both quarterbacks here like to use their legs as well as their arm.
You see the replay right here. I think that was going to be a quarterback keeper all the way. Tackle made by Vincent Edichico. Tepe in the backfield with him. Give is to Max Tepe, and Tepe barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I think the Blue Devils are bringing a lot of pressure here on Tolley.
Mariemont has Tully as the quarterback, Max Tepe, Davis Whitmore, Timmy Stewart, Connor Souders are your receivers. Ethan Malafa is your split end. Milam, Wade, Cox, Duckwall, and Dunn are your down linemen. Offensive line for the Warriors. 2nd and 10 now. On their own 26. Give this to Tepe, and Tepe gets nowhere. Looks like Chico was also in an tackle on that time too. Reading defense, Kaden Connor, Jack Nash, down lineman, Sales and Patton Johnson, freshman. They are the ends. Dickie Engel, also a freshman. He's the leading tackler on the team. Chico, Brooks, Bemis, Jaden Bemis are your linebackers. Julian Bemis, Jordan Feld, Casey Hinton are the defensive backs.
Sounds like a lot of youth on that Blue Devil D-line.
Yes. And Tully airs it out, and he overthrows his receiver. It's actually a little closer to Kaden Connor than I think is, or Julian Bemis was the closest player to that.
Both offenses off to slow starts. See that pick up. Both trying to get the run game going. It's just not working.
I tell you, Max, so he's got a nice arm there.
He does.
That was a nice throw. He actually just overthrew his receiver. But they're going to punt now. Souders, high snap, punts. He gets a good one. Hinton at about the 32-yard line. Hinton up to about the 44. Picks up about 12 on that one. And Reading, second time with the ball tonight and second time with good field position. But last time, they got nowhere. 3 and out.
I'd expect more getting the ball in the air on here in this drive.
Mariemont has a 4-2-5 defense here. Mark Morgan, Henry Dunn, Jack Milam, and Lawson Wade are up front. Max Tepe, J.D. Long are your linebackers. And you have Evan Morden, Barrett Linnell, Connor Souders, Charlie Tully, and Ryan Glassmeyer. And Connors gets the biggest gain I think we've seen tonight. So Connors gets 6 on that one. Sets up Reading with a 2nd and 4. Out to about just shy of the 50-yard line right now.
Stepping on the tackle.
Kenny once again changing up to play. I think he's doing a bit of a hard count right there too. I think he's trying to throw the Mariemont offsides.
Has him slipping.
Play action. Out to, he's got a man open, let Bemis, and Bemis cannot catch the ball. Good defense by Evan Morgan. So Julian comes back here. We have Julian and Jaden on the team, and they are both seniors, and they are twins.
Warriors also have a pair of twins, Evan and Mark Morgan.
Yep.
Evan defense there, Mark he had a sack earlier.
So just short of the 50-yard line right now. The Reading 3rd and about 4. Reading, Steinkenyon shotgun. Steinkenyon's going to take it himself, and he gets the first down. He dragged Max Tepe with him most of the way. Steinkenyon picks up about 6 yards on that one.
Good play. He's big. It's hard to bring down.
Yeah, Joel's big. He's about 6'5". Plays basketball. Talking to the Reading basketball coach about a week or so ago. They were starting their conditioning. He says, yeah, but most of my guys are playing football right now. So, and once again, typical Division 5 school. And that time the give is to Kaden Connor. He picks up about 3 yards.
Tackle there by J.D. Long.
Reading 2nd and 8. In Warrior territory for the second time tonight. Could not do anything the first time through. So the clock is running down here. This has been actually a very fast quarter. With this weather coming in, I think they want a very fast game too here.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see. But Steinkenny got a man in motion. He's going to take it himself. He got one block and he got a second block and down to about the 32-yard line. Another first down. Picked up a couple of good blocks in there.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, he's big and he just ran over Evan Morgan.
Brought down by Mark Morgan and Lawson Wade.
Yeah, he actually ran through one of the Warrior players.
For the Blue Devils from the Mariemont 32.
So 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils at the 32-yard line. Both these teams are in their second to last week here of the season. Season ends a little earlier this year because of the expanded playoffs, regular season.
Connor up the middle.
Kaden Connor down to about the 30-yard line, picks up a couple on that one. I kind of like this idea of the playoffs expand. Well, last year, of course, anybody could get in the playoffs because of the COVID problem. But then the state, decided it looks pretty good to have more teams in the playoffs, and I kind of like that. Football's one of the rare sports that everybody doesn't make the playoffs. But now we have 16 teams in each region, in each division of 7 divisions. So that's a lot of teams, more teams into the playoffs.
Yeah, as a soccer player, everybody's a tournament for soccer, which
Right.
it's a bit easier.
And quick toss.
Morgan coverage. As I was saying, everyone makes it soccer, but it's easy. You can play 2-3 games a week in soccer.
Right.
Football, you can't play that many games. You got to give a week off.
Right.
Between. But I think that's fun for the players. Playing those playoff games, tournament games are always more fun.
Yeah, I've been watching the playoff thing. If you're in Division I in this region, you got it pretty easy. 16 teams make the playoffs. There's 17 Division I teams, so somebody doesn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Reading had a 3rd and short, and quarterback keeper here. Let's see what happens. And we don't have it. Yep, we do have the signal. The signal is, when you see this, great view from the ground level camera right there, and he just uses that big offensive line to push through. Offensive line, Conrad is a sophomore. Vaughn is a junior. Rasner, Schultz, and Hess are all seniors. But they rotate a couple of guys in and out of that offensive line. They got a couple of good sophomores down there too, besides who's in there. So a new set of downs for the Blue Devils are at the 22-yard line of the Warriors. Steinkenny, the Hinton, quick move. Picks up about another 5-6 yards.
Reverse by the Blue
Blue Devils keeping the ball on the ground for the most part.
That was Casey Hinton.
That's one of Coach Cody Reardon's plans is to establish that run game.
Max Tepke also in on the
He's
play.
got a good one in Kaden Connor, but he also has a couple other people in that, including Hinton.
You saw Hinton on the return earlier. Warriors gonna have to watch out for him.
Steinkenny gives to Connor. Connor's got some room over the left side inside the 15. Down to about the close to the 14. Let's see where his knee went down, where they're going to mark it. They're going to mark it just shy of the 15-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and about 2 or 3 here for the Blue Devils. And clock is winding down right now. I thought I heard we might have some clock problems right here, but if the clock is true, then we're under a minute to go here in quarter number 1. No score in this game. Blue Devils threatening now. Oh, there's a reverse, and that is, he faked a reverse to the other side, and the catch was made by Jaden Bennett.
We had a play call. They got Warriors defense sleeping.
Caught by number 5, Caleb Minton.
Well, that was number 6, actually. That's Jaden Bemis. Reading first and goal. They're going to give it to Connor. Kaden Connor in for the touchdown. Easy from about, we're going to give him about 2 yards on that one. So Connor with 2-yard run. The Blue Devils strike first in this game tonight. Jacob Allen now going to try to put up point number 7. Allen's holder is Connor Davis, a freshman. Story on him, and that was blocked. Blocked by the Warriors. We'll see this again. No, maybe just low kick. No, probably was touched a little bit. But I was going to say, Allen struggled at the beginning of the season kicking. And about the third game of the season, they brought in the freshman Davis for his holder. From that point on, he's been doing quite well. He had like 12 or 14 in a row for a period of time during the season. That one, unfortunately, was blocked. So there is that threatening sky right now, as we'll kind of keep an eye on the old radar here, because we're supposed to have some strong storms coming in here tonight. And we're going to see Kaden Connor storm into the end zone untouched, right over the middle. Great job by that offensive line to open up a huge hole for him. Just walked right in.
Interesting to see how the Warriors respond after getting up a lot of yards on the ground there. See if there's any change in approach here.
All right, we see Max Tepe back, and Jacob Allen ready to kick it off for the Blue Devils here. 24 seconds to go in this first quarter. And it's taken about the 15-yard line by Tepe. Tepe finds some running room, and Tepe is off to the races, and it was the kicker that brought him down. Boy, Tepe just took off. The Jets got going there.
He hit the hole and he was gone. Big returns by both teams here.
That was yeah, the kicker, Jacob Allen, was the one who brought him down. Allen's a kicker, you know, like a lot of kickers in this league. Allen is also a soccer player too, so.
Yeah.
Give him a red card for that one, okay? For that knockdown right there. But screen pass. That is good to, I believe it's Glassmeyer, is it?
You know, Souders.
Souders, I'm sorry, it was 20. Souders. That's his favorite receiver out there. Souders came in with 29 catches, 383 yards. He has 4 touchdowns.
Big play there by Souders. He's more of the speed guy for the Warriors, and you got the big boys, Ethan Malfa and Timmy Stewart.
Right. And we have come to the end of the first quarter. The Blue Devils are up 6-0. The Warriors are marching down the field. We will be back for second quarter action in just a moment. Don't go away.
That leaves us with the next item on our agenda is item number 5, opening session.
I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. If you're out here at the parade or listening, thank you again.
Into the end zone, and that is caught by Jaden Wood.
Come on now, how we doing? Y'all feeling all right out there?
Hello and welcome to this edition of This is Glendale. I'm Bet Chorus.
Hey guys, this is Unit 1 crew from Woodlawn Fire Department. We just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And of course, you can always go to ICRC-TV.com.
Always a great day when ICRC is involved.
Another edition of ICRC, bringing the community to you.
And we are back here at Tom Crosby Field at Kusel Stadium. Bill Retz, Max Miller, glad you have joined us here tonight. CHL action here. The Blue Devils struck first on a Kaden Connor 2-yard run, but the Warriors are marching. They're in Blue Devil territory at the 36-yard line. New set of downs. Max Tepe. He had a good run back to get him in this position. Picks up about 2 on that one. The last 10 times these teams have played, Mariemont has won 7 of the 10. Interesting, though, 4 of them were by a touchdown or less, and 4 of them were by 20 points or more. So it's either going to be a close game or a blowout game for the most part when these two teams play.
Yeah, they had that tournament game last year.
Right. That's the only time they met last year was in the postseason. Mariemont won that game on their way to the semifinals. Another screen pass to Souders, and we got flags coming in from everywhere, and I think we're going to have a hold. This one's going to be coming back, our first penalty of the game. We had a whole lot of yellow flags coming in there. So that's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. See how far back they go. It looks like behind the line of scrimmage.
Looks like Stewart just kind of tackled him.
So that screen pass wiped out now. It's now second and a whole lot of yardage here. 21 yards for the Warriors. The ball back at the 47-yard line. Tully throws and threw it high. Caden Bemis almost picked it off. He had a pick 6 last week against Taylor. Yeah, his throws have been a little high, and that one he threw off balance too. And that one, that's tough. That's a tough throw to begin with.
Yeah, looks like he didn't have much. Just rolling out, trying to make a play.
3rd and long now. Let's see if they get it in the hands of Max Tepe. Souders in motion. He's looking at Souders. And he's looking at Souders, but he got Timmy Stewart instead. He looked that direction, but Timmy Stewart cut across the field there. Stewart caught the ball back almost to the line of scrimmage.
Before being brought down by the Blue Devils, looked like that may have been number 17.
Now 4th down, I would think, Max, this is 4 down territory for the Warriors.
Looks like they're leaving the offense out there.
Right. Well, I mean, you're not going to give up much of anything. You're only going to give up 16 yards, so you might as well go for it. Empty backfield for Charlie Tolley. Tolley back to pass, got some pressure, and got a man open, and that's Timmy Stewart, and he might have been, he's right at that 1st down marker. Let's see if they're going to signal it.
Looks like he dropped it.
Oh, he might have dropped it, okay. It was on the far side of the field. Good eyes. We'll see this again. I thought he caught it. Let's see what happens. Oh, he caught it, but then he got hit out of bounds. Okay. So the hit put on him by number 3, Jordan Feld. He dropped the ball, so Reading takes over on downs now. 10:14 to go here in the first half. Oh, we got a flea flicker here. And Casey Hinton. It's a little flea flicker. We'll see this again. I think he handed it to Connor, and then Connor went back to the quarterback. Let's see what happens. Handed it to Connor, and Connor flips it back to the quarterback. Steinkenny finds Hinton for a big gain.
I think there's a little confusion there. Great play.
And meanwhile, back in action here, Kaden Connor picks up about 7 or 8 on that play. So Cody Bruder bringing out a little razzle-dazzle here in the second quarter. Blue Devils in a hurry-up offense right now. 2nd and about 5. Ball in the 28. Reverse. Here's Steinkenny. Catch. Hinton. He was going to be out of bounds anyway. That one worked.
Good defense there by Lindell.
Yeah, Lindell did a good job because he kept forcing him to to the sidelines, and that way he did not get the pass. Even if he caught the pass, it would have been a touchdown. 3rd down and 5 now for the Blue Devils. They're at the Mariemont 28-yard line. Now they're not really in field goal territory. This is 4-down territory, but interesting enough, Jacob Allen has not attempted a field goal at all this year. Reading's got it going here. They might have a delay of game here if they don't. And I think they're going to be forced to call timeout. Nope, delay a game. Lost 5, so a little confusion there.
That might come back and hurt the Blue Devils.
Now
it's a 3rd and 10. So they're back now at the 33-yard line. Might change up your play a little bit here. Steinkenny has trips to his left. Connor in the backfield. Connor's dump pass to Connor coming out of the backfield, and Kaden Connor's not going to get back. Not going to get that first down. He picks up about 8 yards. So they're going to be a little bit short. It's going to be 4th. And they said he's actually said he's going out about 28-yard line.
Brings up what will actually be 4th and 5.
Once again, like the Warriors, Blue Devils nothing to lose here.
Yeah.
Might as well go for it. They were in a hurry-up offense there for a couple plays, and now they really slowed it down.
Wouldn't be shocked to see Steinkenny keep it here.
Steinkenny play action, and in and out of the hands.
Struck out Tully, the quarterback.
Tully almost got it. And Warrior now, they got the ball on turnover downs. That's another high pass. His intended receiver was number 6 down there, which was Jaden Bemis. So now the Warriors ball back. You're turning in a little bit late. The Blue Devils got on the board first. Last few seconds of the first quarter here. Kaden Connor, 2-yard run. Max Tepe. Tepe around the side, and Tepe picks up some nice yardage on that one. Reading was stringing him out, but Tepe was still making some progress here.
I don't think he didn't have much.
He broke a tackle there. He's a tough runner. See why he had 800 yards, and he did not play in the first game of the season. So he has he's done all that 800-plus yards in 7 games this season. Second and 2 now for the Warriors. Tepe again, he's got some running room, and he's going to be close. And it'll be a first down.
It's like both teams really keeping the ball on the ground.
Tepe's a good guy. He can move the sticks. Like he said, he's kind of a do-it-all guy. He's one of those people that stays out on the field the whole time. And a lot of these players, they like that. They like playing out there in the field. Tepe finds some running room. Picks up another 6 yards.
Hands off to Tepe. Again brought down by Dickie Engel.
Dickie Engel, the freshman. Bring him down. Engel leads the Blue Devils in tackles.
Ethan Malafa with a nice seal off flat from the end. Springs Tepe for a gain of 7.
They're going to say it's a gain of 7, so it's 2nd and 3 now. Ball at the 47-yard line of the Warriors. Tully going to keep it himself. He gets the first down and more. That was a great play.
That was a great read. held the ball in Tepe's stomach as long as he could.
That is that for the sophomore. That's a senior play, I think. Right there, he did a great job. And we see this on the playback. Watch how he just sticks the ball in there and then takes off. He did enough to get that Reading defense committed.
Yeah, hit the hole fast.
Picks up about 10 yards into Reading territory now. They're at the ball to the 46-yard line. Tepe around the left side. He's got some running room. Another 7-8 yards for Tepe again.
Warrior lines open up a lot of holes in this Warrior run game.
Pretty good size offensive line here. You got Milam at 6'1", 240. Wade at 6'1", 240. Cox 6'1", 223. Dunn 6'2", 240. Duckwall, he's a little guy, 6 foot 170. The little guy, yeah. And Malafa too is a tight end. He's 6'7", 215. Play action. Now he's getting some pressure, and he's going to be brought down for a loss by Dick Engel. I think that was good coverage by the Blue Devils that time.
There wasn't a whole lot of separation.
Yeah, could not find a receiver. So he loses a couple on that one, so it's ball back at the 41-yard line, 3rd and about 5 or 6.
Brings up 3rd and 5 for the Warriors.
He didn't see anybody down there. He had to tuck it in. He did a good job at tucking it in so he didn't lose it. Tully back to pass, and the pocket just collapsed on him big time. Kaden Connor in with that. That's going to be a sack.
Able to get the sack for the Blue Devils.
4th down, and
brings up 4th and 9.
the Warriors are going to punt. We're going to see if Connor Souders can pin them deep.
Just under 6 minutes remaining in the first half.
Connor will probably be going for going for the sideline here. Now he's going straight down the field and into the end zone. So Reading get the ball back out at the 20. Ball back here. Defensive battles we have so far, Max.
Yeah, good defense. A lot of running the ball, keeping the ball on the ground.
Couple of good run backs on special teams, one by Hint, one by Tepe. Gave teams good position, but so far Reading's the only team that have scored so in this game. So Blue Devils have a 6-0 lead. As we said, this is a big game for them. I mean, Reading will finish up the season at Indian Hill next week. Mariemont finishes at Taylor. Taylor was the team that beat Reading last week. Taylor's team's not a bad team. They're 4-4. I tell you what, Indian Hill's the interesting team. They started off 0-4, and they've now won 4 in a row. Change of quarterbacks.
Confusion there.
And we have a couple yards on that carry.
The Blue Devils results in the keeper, Steinkaning.
Steinkaning with the keeper.
Gets what he can. Looks like it will be a gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and a long.
Yeah, the Braves lost their quad. Ty Thornton was injured, and they brought in John Potagil. And since that time, they've done nothing but beat teams.
Yeah, I was at that game against Mariemont at Indian Hill. It was their homecoming game.
Right.
They play well. Fumble.
Fumble. Let's see if there's Kaden Connor. Did he hold on to it? Did he get it back? We'll find out who's got that ball at the end of the scrum down there. And it looks like Reading will retain control.
Brought down on the play by Reese.
Mark Morgan shaking his head there. He must have been very, very close.
Short gain of maybe 1 for the Blue Devils brings up.
So 3rd and long for the Blue Devils. If the Warriors can hold them now, they're going to get pretty good field position. The Devils changing up that play again. Steinkenny back. He's got a little bit of pressure now. He runs it himself, and he's going to run out. Is he going to get? Yes. If he stayed in bounds, he got the first down. Let's see where they say he's going to go out. It was hard for us to see. We see it on replay right now, how close he was to that sideline. Where you can see the stick right there. He got hit right there. Yep, he still stays. Yeah, he's good camera work by our volunteer crew out here tonight. Thanks to Dean out there in the truck. Dean, good job on that one. Together. We got our great camera people out here tonight. It is senior night here at Mariemont. So they're going to introduce the seniors at halftime. Now we are hoping to have Athletic Director Tom Nurl up here the second half of the half. So we'll find out. Connor, he breaks a couple of tackles out to about the 39-yard line. About 7-yard run on that one.
It's been a fast game.
Yeah, it is.
3.5 minutes left.
Deep in the backfield was J.D. Long.
Almost like we got a running clock here, just about. So. Blue Devils second and about 4 now. 39-yard line. Steinkenny got a man open. Jaden Dennis
dropped it.
He dropped it. Yeah, nice defense.
Big hit there by Morgan. He missed some time earlier this year with injury, but he's back now.
Threw it kind of low. Caught it right there, but Morgan's right there. Drops the ball. 3rd and about 4. And Redding's going to call a timeout. So we also, like I said, we hope to have Athletic Director Tom Nurl up here during part of the halftime tonight. But a very nice little ceremony right before the game tonight, Max, is the Mariemont boys and girls lacrosse team got their state championship rings.
Yeah, 2 of 3 state championships last year for Mariemont, along with the boys soccer team in the fall.
And we've talked about this before the broadcast tonight. What's remarkable about that lacrosse championship is the boys and girls were playing at the same stadium the same day and won 2 state championships within about a 3-hour period of time. And looking back on that now, I can't ever think of that ever happening in the state of Ohio, where a school won 2 team state championships in the same day in the same place.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. Most sports don't even have the boys and girls on the same day.
Right.
So it'd be hard to beat. But lacrosse here at Mariemont is big.
It could happen in track and field,
yeah.
But most likely not. It also could happen in cross country, but. So we'll hope to have some video of that ceremony here too. Reading with the blitz right now, or Mariemont with the blitz. Connor, though, he finds room over the right side for about 16, 17-yard romp, which gives the Blue Devils into Warrior territory and a first down.
Big gain and a first down for the Blue Devils.
One of Leon's more his big focus today was to slow down the Reading playmakers. And not really slowing Connors down.
Once again, for those who may not have heard the original announcement, of the senior parents of the
so Reading at the Mariemont 45-yard line with about 2:40 to go here in this first half. Connor again. Kaden Connor still on his feet. Down to about the 32-yard line. Another 13-yard run and another moving in the sticks. Yeah, he almost tripped up right there and then broke a couple of tackles.
2, 3 tackles. Ball forward.
Now they're in that hurry-up offense. And they have ball is given to number 5.
runs the reverse for a short game.
Is that reverse play?
Caleb Mitten.
They've run that reverse play a few times today.
Only picked up about a yard on that. We have an officials timeout here. Looks like we have an equipment problem here. Yeah, Reading player has to leave the field here. That was Patton Johnson's out. Carson Thompson comes in to replace him. Carson's only a freshman. Let's see if the Warriors exploit that. And they are, whoa. Oh, what a catch made by Jaden Bemis down at the 2-yard line. And we'll see this again on replay. Steinking was getting pressure.
A little double move there, hit the pump fake.
Watch this right now. Look at the pressure he gets. He still gets it off. Bemis got that separation. At the 3-yard line. First and goal for the Blue Devils. See if they give it to Connor again. High snap. No, Steinkenny's going to take it himself, and he's into the end zone. So they scored towards the end of the first quarter, and now they scored towards the end of the second quarter. This time Steinkenny on a 3-yard run.
Let's see if they get the offense out there.
Minute 7 left in the half.
Steinkenny, that's his 4th touchdown on the ground this year. Let's see if they go for 2 points now. I think they are. Trying to make up for that missed extra point here. Steinkenny, back to pass. Still looking, still looking. We have flags, I think, on the field.
Morgan there at the initial pressure, Steinkenny.
Yeah, might be a hold coming up here. Let's see.
Flags on the play, but tackle made by Milam and Lindell.
Officials are talking it over. Where it was thrown, it is probably a hold, but is it a defensive holding? So we'll see what they're talking about right now. It is defensive holdings.
Chop block on the offense.
Well, they're going to do it again, but now they're going to be half the distance of the goal.
But an offsetting penalty on the Blue Devils for a chop block.
Oh, okay, so the Blue Devils got a chop block. I didn't catch the second one there.
And they will go for 2 for the second try.
So, no change where the ball is going to be. At that 3-yard line. Steinkenny was trying to pass for the 2-point PAT the first time. He had his receivers pretty much covered up. Let's see what happens this time. Gives it to Kaden Connor. Connor into the end zone. So they get the point back, plus the extra here. So
Long made it into the backfield, but Connor able to scramble into the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
There's your touchdown.
With a score of 14-0, Warriors will have a chance to get some points on the board here before halftime.
And there's Connor.
It's going right up the middle. Reading a line. Create up a lot of holes for that run game.
Nothing fancy. But now Reading has a 14-0 lead. Mariemont going to have the ball with 1:07 to go, but more importantly, though, Max, they get the ball coming out the second half.
You're going to need, they got a minute here. Be shocked if they, I wouldn't be shocked. That return game's been good today. Seem they could put the points up here.
I think it's going to be what Coach Leon's going to do, I think, depends on this run back. If he gets a good run back, he might take a couple of shots at it. If he doesn't get a good run back, they might be content to go in the locker room right now, only down 2 scores, knowing that they're going to get the ball back. Glassmeyer, Souders, and Tepe all back for the Warriors. Jacob Allen teeing the ball up. Tepe, kind of a short kick taken by Tepe at the 17-yard line, and Tepe got big room, and he is off to the races. Well, so much for that strategy right now. It's out the window there. Matt Tepe with the kickoff return. I tell you, he looked dangerous the last time he touched that ball. And it really, the only person that saved that touchdown the last time was the kicker, but this time nobody got him.
In the middle, just open wide up again for Tepe.
Tepe got the ball, I think, on the 18-yard line, so we're going to call this 82 yards. He's had a couple of 3 80-plus yard touchdowns this year.
On top of my head, he had a big run against Indian Hill.
Souders now trying to put on point number 7. Kick is up, hold by Tully, and it is good. So we'll see this again. He was looking. I tell you, went right up the middle there, and once he got past that last guy there, he was off to the races. There's a celebration in the end zone. Tepe, 80-yard kickoff return, cuts that score to 14-7. Souders with the PAT with 56 seconds to go. Well, now it's the Blue Devils' turn to get the ball back, and Casey Hinton's had a couple of good run backs now. So
that's big for the Warriors. It was all Blue Devils up to that point in this half.
I think it really does well for your momentum going into the locker room now. Now you got one of those scores back, and you're still going to get the ball back.
Yeah, you know you're going to get another kickoff, too. Start the half. No chance.
That's right. It's true. I'm surprised he has not done that more often this year.
Yeah, him and Souders back there, both dynamic runners. Get him in space.
Marcos is Zanardo ready to kick the ball off. Hinton and Feld are back for the Blue Devils. Actually, it's Hinton and Jaden Bemis. And he's going to go to Bemis. Bemis picks it up about the 18-yard line himself. He is trying to find some running room. He's not going to be into the end zone. Gets up over the 32-yard line. Not a bad run back, but 46.5 seconds to go. Redding's got the ball. I think if you're the Blue Devils, you might try a couple of plays here, but you're not getting anywhere. I would think you would be go ahead and just take the knee and let's go to the locker room.
Yeah, the way they've been running the ball, I might run it a few times, see if I can get a big play.
Yep. Steinkenny got a blitz coming to Hinton. Hinton, that's one of his big playmakers. Hinton's not going to get anywhere. Souders just really knocked him down, and we're going to have a penalty coming up. I think we had a little bit of extracurricular on that one. This one, unfortunately, is going to go against the Warriors.
Also went on the tackle.
The coaching staff over at Mariemont's trying to calm the players down.
Looks like a dead ball foul.
What's going to be bad for the Warriors is going to be 15 yards and another first down for Reading, and they only ran a couple seconds off the clock. Oh, wait a minute.
Dead ball, personal foul.
Oh,
The Blue Devils.
that went the other direction. That surprised me.
Yeah, the flag came in from the backside. Maybe we missed something.
Bringing up second and long.
I'm not sure. I didn't catch it. Exactly what happened.
I didn't see it either.
Timeout will be taken by Reading.
Reading's going to call a timeout with 36.6 seconds to go. So instead of getting that 15-yard advantage or 15 yards back, I just think I still haven't figured out what happened yet. I don't know if we can see this again, Dean. We can tell exactly what happened. I thought there was a little bit extra kicker on Mariemont.
Yeah, on the near side, I thought there was some pushing and shoving. It looks like the flag came in from
All
the
right,
side.
there's Hinton. And see, there's the big hit right there. And then second hit right there. I thought the second hit might have been it.
I don't know. Oh,
Okay, well, Hinton was coming off of that, and he looked like he hit a Warrior player, but
I don't know. That seems like,
seemed a little ticky-tacky.
yeah.
Oh, well.
In the long run, I don't know if that's going to make too much of a difference.
No, 6.6 seconds to go here in the half. This will most likely be our last play of the half. Steinkenny, Kaden Connor. It wasn't 6 seconds, it's actually 30.9 seconds. It's our funny Mariemont clock over here, right?
Yeah.
We have regular time and we have Mariemont time.
Down by number 62, Jack Milo in the middle.
2nd and 20 now.
Minimal gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and about 22.
I think Reading right now, if I were Cody Reardon, I'd just take the knee right now and go to the
Yeah.
locker room. This is looks like the Blue Devils have taken a timeout here.
It's interesting.
Yeah. Defensive coordinator is Jordan Stevens. Cody Reardon is the offensive coordinator. Cody's in his 4th year. He's been at Reading for a while there. He spent 2 years at Reading as an assistant coach, and he followed Pat McLaughlin over to Princeton for a couple years, and then he followed the Pat to LaSalle for a year and then came back to Reading. Whole time he was still teaching at Reading. Steinkenny, big throw over the middle. He's got a man open. And that is catch is good. That's Austin Fancher, a sophomore. We have not called his name very much this season. Fancher only had 3 receptions coming in, but that was a huge reception. Now see Steinkenny goes for the end zone. He's looking. He's got protection. Now he is going. He's got Fancher down there again. That's who his intended target was.
He got 4 seconds.
Yeah, 4 seconds. He has a chance to do that one more time. That might have really tricked up the Mariemont defense because Fancher is not called upon that much. Here's the pass. Nice catch of Fancher. He's in between a couple of players. Glassmeyer, Tepe was right in there with him, but I don't know. Seconds. And 10 at the 39-yard line of the Warriors.
And if they're to score here, all the momentum that Mariemont had to that kickoff be all gone.
Absolutely. Well, he has no choice right now. Joel Steinkenny. He does have a man in the backfield, but he's going for the end zone. Well, a little dink pass. Oh, well. And we got a penalty flag. Let's hang on a second here. I was surprised at the pass.
After what looked to be an attempted screen pass by the Blue Devils, maybe an ineligible receiver downfield.
Okay, our PA guy says it's an ineligible receiver. Let's see what happens. Yeah, they decline it. And we're going to halftime with the Blue Devils up 14-7 over the Warriors. We hope to have Tom Nurl in with us at halftime, and we will have some of the highlights of that lacrosse ceremony for the game. Max and I will be back for second half action. Don't go away.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
That leaves us with the next item on our agenda is item number 5, opening session.
I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. If you're out here at the parade or listening, thank you again.
Into the end zone, and that is caught by Jaden Wood.
Come on now, how we doing? Y'all feeling all right out there?
Hello and welcome to this edition of This is Glendale. I'm Bet Chorus.
Hey guys, this is the Unit 1 crew from Woodlawn Fire Department. We just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And of course, you can always go to ICRC-TV.com.
Always a great day when ICRC is involved.
Another edition of ICRC, bringing the community to you.
On air or online. This is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
There's no better feeling than to be a part of a fire department. This is a family.
Police officer, it's a great job. It really is. You never know what you're going to get. You never know who you're going to help.
We're forgetting what's going on outside. We're focusing on what's going on in here, and we're all family.
This idea of a family academy, connecting families to talk about relevant issues.
Unbelievable. Milford has stormed all the way back in this football game.
The Warriors in the state finals! State finals! Ohio Wesleyan, here we go!
And it's up to every one of you all to keep this going and carry the torch. I hope you will do that. Thank you.
ICRC-TV.
I was physically at school, but my mind wasn't at school. I had problems at home. So when I met Narnese, she started helping me a little bit, like, Nia, I don't know what you're doing, but your future is more important. She's my strength. It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. It changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Give kisses. Give kisses.
You heard how loud I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. What to expect when you're expecting
like here?
A teenager.
Today, I'm going to show you how to teen-proof your home. First step, hide the car keys. Preferably somewhere they would never look. Challenges will come up. Be ready for them. Hi, honey.
I'm ready for the... Mom, you don't use mannequins in the mannequin challenge.
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
Oh, hey, Julia. Are you ready to play band with us? I'm gonna play my clarinet.
And Elmo's gonna play his drum. Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
Mm-hmm. With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music. Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that? Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps. Did Pete saying mean things bother you?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
Every ugly doll is unique.
I'm Moxie.
Bobo.
Wade.
Call me Slick Doll.
What?
And every child is too.
They can be pretty lovable.
That's why when you travel, you should make sure your child is in the right seat for their age and size.
This is why you're the wisest doll in town.
Well, keep them safe by visiting nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Isn't that right, gibberish cat?
Find the right seat today.
See that? Whoa, we scored?
Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs.
I can't believe I missed that.
Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports.
Three-pointer. Got it! What a goal! Mariemont going to the championship!
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text-to-emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
Hello and welcome into another edition of ICRC-TV right now. I'm Kelly Dowry.
And I'm Regis Sajak. Another big day here at ICRC, Kelly.
Another big day for sure, Regis. Let's take a look at today's highlights right now.
And we'll head out to our first shoot of the day, ICRC. Head into softball game. There's a volunteer now framing up the shot. Head inside the truck. We'll see a student volunteer working with his director, learning more about the production aspect.
Moving over to the cross field, we've got some college interns sitting up high, getting that nice wide game shot, making sure you can see all the action. Down the field, we got high school volunteers. And even in the truck, a high school volunteer directing the whole show.
Kelly, that is madness that you can learn how to do that as a high school student. We'll throw it over to the school board meeting. Brian slowing it down for you here. Watch that precision setup and setting up that camera and that audio so you can hear your ever important government and school board meetings.
Back at Master Control, we got Gigi. She's in charge of all the channels we've got running here at ICRC, making sure everything's on time, on schedule, where it needs to be.
Great work from the ICRC-TV crew right there. Let's head over to Coach Newman, see what he had to say about the day right now.
As long as you know, I always tell the guys, we're here to produce the best public education and government access for our communities. Whether it's a council meeting, a trustee meeting, high school sport, a concert in the park, a parade, these are all vital to what we do. As long as you know, our guys just got to keep out there producing, taking it one show at a time.
Great stuff there from Coach Newman. Always a great day when ICRC is involved, isn't that right, Regis?
Always a great day when ICRC is involved. Indeed, Kelly. And Coach Newman, what a guy, what a guy. This has been another edition of ICRC Right Now, bringing the community to you.
I mean, I don't totally know what opioids are, but...
It doesn't happen here.
Not in denial.
No.
Our kids are way too busy.
My son has good friends.
Don't live in denial, Ohio. Talk to your kids about drugs, and they'll be up to 50% less likely to use them.
3, 2, 1.
This is the story of a boy who was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Leaves us with the next item on our agenda is item number 5, opening session.
I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. If you're out here at the parade or listening, thank you again.
Into the end zone, and that is caught by Jaden Wood.
Come on now, how we doing? Y'all feeling all right out there?
Hello, and welcome to this edition of This is Glendale. I'm Bet Chorus.
Hey guys, this is the Unit 1 crew from Woodlawn Fire Department. We just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And of course, you can always go to ICRC-TV.com.
Always a great day when ICRC is involved.
Another edition of ICRC, bringing the community to you.
On air or online. This is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
There's no better feeling than to be a part of a fire department. This is a family.
Police officer, it's a great job. It really is. You never know what you're going to get. You never know who you're going to help.
We're forgetting what's going on outside. We're focusing on what's going on in here, and we're all family.
This idea of a family academy, connecting families to talk about relevant issues.
Unbelievable. Milford has stormed all the way back in this football game.
The Warriors in the state finals! State finals! Ohio Wesleyan, here we go!
And it's up to every one of you all to keep this going and carry the torch. I hope you will do that. Thank you.
ICRC-TV.
Bill Brett's back here at halftime, and we have Athletic Director, Mariemont Athletic Director, the hardest working athletic director in this town, Mr. Tom Nurl. And Tom, I know it's tough to take you away from Weezer. I'm sure it's one of your favorite groups, right?
They've done a good job with that performance this year.
Yes, that's right. That's what the band's performing down there. So we're going to talk to you a little bit about kind of the state of where Mariemont is. Maybe we'll talk a little bit about the CHL. But I think first thing we want to do is talk about what went on before the game tonight, and that is the introduction and recognition of the lacrosse. We see that now on the air here. The two lacrosse teams, the girls and boys, both state champions. Tom, and we talked about this, probably has never happened before where a school has won two state championships at the same place in the same day.
I don't think it has. I think lacrosse is unique in that way, that you have both events at the same venue on the same day. I guess track or maybe cross country could be the other one, but I'm not aware of any schools winning both events on the same day. So, yeah, it was a great day back in June, just to have both teams there and competing, and then to win it on top of winning a soccer title earlier in the year. Just a tremendous year for us here in Mariemont.
Yeah, your two coaches down here, I know Kevin and Steve, they've been great coaches here. And, it's not new. I mean, the girls won in 2018 and the boys won in 2017, but they won three others before that when it was the coaches were doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So, lacrosse is king and queen in this town.
It is. It's a hotbed. And, many years ago, we were one of the first programs. Our community in Terrace Park was one of the first programs to have a program. And Coach Peterson was instrumental back then, as well as a few other people, just to get it going. And so that's a hotbed, and we always compete, and we always play upper level competition during the season, and it really pays off. And it's really a grind to go through that Division II tournament between Watterson and DeSales on both sides.
Yeah.
Always a battle, but yeah, they really had a great season last year.
You probably should not end up going anywhere near Bishop Watterson. You probably won't be invited for dinner, anybody there with that. So, all right. We know the last couple of years or so you've had some renovations going on here at the school, and tell us a little bit about it. We're kind of finishing up with everything here, aren't we?
We are. We're coming down the home stretch, and we rebuilt our classroom section of the building, tore down the old pods, and rebuilt a beautiful new building there. A lot of space in there, some wide hallways, a lot bigger classrooms, some collaboration spaces where the kids can go and work in small groups right off the hallways, some very large gathering spaces, and then in the athletic area we renovated the gymnasium and the auxiliary gym, picked up a couple of locker rooms, renovated our pool, and then as you see in the picture there, we have new turf down as well, and that's one of the Moat's top surfaces. So really glad to have that done, and our kids are really excited to be back in the new facility.
Yeah, if you haven't been over here in the last couple of years, it's a brand new entrance coming in here. And now you have an entrance off of Wooster Pike, so it's much easier to get into the facility here. Let's talk a little bit about the CHL. A lot of things going on with this league this year. I think we mentioned a little bit about soccer just a second ago. We have 6 teams in this league are ranked in the top 12 in soccer statewide, including Madeira boys are number 1. We talk about lacrosse being so strong, but this league is strong for soccer too.
It is, and all through the season, and you go looking at the standings, and the top teams are in the CHL. So not only is it hard to get out of the Division II and Division III in the tournament, it's hard to get out of the CHL in the tournament. And our girls are a little banged up, but they knocked off the Taylor Yellow Jackets Wednesday night, the league leader. So with a win over Reading tomorrow, our girls will be able to clinch the CHL title. And then we think our runners are going to do pretty well up at the CHL championships tomorrow, and you'll see them firsthand.
I will be seeing them up there at firsthand. A little bit of change in the personnel in the league website. I see you got a new sports information director.
I was going to mention that if you didn't. So many thanks to you for those of you watching who didn't know the CHL website. Since we founded it, how many years ago?
16 years.
16 years ago. Bill here, that's on the air with us, has been our league sports information director, and all the stories and features and everything else that were online all came from Bill's computer. And so just his diligence and perseverance to that website really made it one of the top high school websites, not only in the city and the state. So for all your work on that, as frustrating as it was to get stats and stories and everything else, you really did a tremendous job, and we really appreciate all the ADs in the league. Really appreciate all the work that you've done with that through the years. So thank you very much.
I appreciate all the Dean's got some information up there. Oh, I appreciate all the support too. And you know, you got a good one in Jim Berry. I mean, and you know Jim, you know, from way back. We both know him from. Well, I actually know him farther back than you.
Yeah, you do.
Because I taught with him at Norwood. But Jim Berry.
Taught with him, and I played against his teams that he coached at Norwood. So, yeah.
There you go. But Jim Berry is the new sports information director. Has been doing a great job here the last couple weeks or so. So I still go to the website. I go there often now. So you know, now I can relax and go to the website.
There you go.
Read somebody else's.
They can see what he's doing or not doing. So
big game tonight here. We close score here, 14-7. And we said at the beginning of the game, this is it's not league recognition tonight in this, but it's playoff, and it's home field for playoff.
It's a big playoff game.
Both teams are going to make the playoffs.
Yes.
But, you know, what they want to try to do is get that home field.
I think the winner of this game gets 2 home games. There's enough points between the two teams. I think the winner is going to get all those first-round points from the other school, and that should put them in the top 4, regardless of what happens next week. So I know we've been talking. That's on our mind. You know, we would like to be home for 2 weeks, and I know Mr. Payne and his Blue Devils would like to be home for 2 weeks. And so we've been a second-half team all year. Hopefully we can be a second-half team tonight. But what a good ball game so far. I mean, both teams and just playing well.
Yeah, it's good. Well, Tom, thanks so much. Appreciate you hosting us here at with ICRC with both the outdoor events here and the indoor events. We're looking forward to seeing that new gym here. Coming up in the wintertime, but appreciate all your work and everything. I know it's been a tough night, hard night, and you know what? It's not raining yet.
That's right. You know, we thought we found a slot to get in here, and thanks to all the folks at ICRC. They come out about 3 o'clock every day and start setting things up, and Dean and Jason and then you know, doing behind the microphone. We appreciate it all. It's just a great effort to get recognition for the high school sports. So everybody on the crew, thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Tom.
All right.
Appreciate it very much. We're going to be getting back here with second half action. And I believe my main man, Max, is back here. Been patiently waiting here to get onto the microphone. So scoring right now in this game. Reading scored first on a Kaden Connor 1-yard run. PAT was no good, so the Warriors are up 6-0 after the end of the first quarter. Nothing was going on through most of the second quarter until 1:07 to go, and Steinkenny had a 3-yard run, and then Connor with the 2-point PAT, making it 14-0. But on the ensuing kickoff, Max Tepe took it back 82 yards, and that was Mariemont's first score. Souders put the point on. And that's where we stand, 14-7. Max is back with me again. As we said, Max, Warriors get the ball to get this third quarter going. Let's see if the momentum can keep going for them. Oh, a little squib kick, and let's see if Reading might have picked it up. And Blue Devils do pick it up. How about that? An onside kick to start. Looked like it was in the hands of number 8, Jack Nash.
It's a gutsy call.
It is.
Wait, there's a flag.
Is there a flag? Well, Mariemont's saying, well, hang on a second. We're not getting off the field yet here. Officials are talking about it. Now, if it was touched in the first 10 yards.
Called offsides.
Offsides. So they're going to kick it over again. So they'll kick it off again. Reading actually going to lose a little bit on this one. Well, I'll pretty much guarantee you, Max, they're not going to do it this time.
I don't think they're going to do it again.
Oh. Oh, there's somebody not too happy on the sideline over there for Reading. Oh, man. That doesn't happen very often with kickoffs. I think what happened is, though, the players knew what they were going to do, and there was anticipation along that line.
Excited, yeah.
So Mariemont bites the bullet on that one, and they're going to put the clock back to 12 minutes here because there is no time actually run off with this. So Max, welcome back to the third quarter. Here we go again.
Play call makes a lot of sense, but
yeah,
just did not execute it right.
Oh, he is going to kick a little squib kick, and Mariemont picks it up and going to get from very good field position. So I'm surprised he didn't come back with the onside, but I'm surprised he came back with that type of kick right now. But you know what, though? Maybe he has in the back of his mind about Max Tepe.
Yeah. Yeah, return for a touchdown. The other turn, probably to what, about the 45?
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, you know, if you don't kick it to Tepe, you're going to kick it to Souders.
Yeah,
and he can be just as dangerous back there. So Mariemont, good field position. They're starting on the 42, their own 42-yard line. Charlie Tully, empty backfield. 4 receivers to the right. And he is getting lots of pressure and is brought down big time. That's Kaden Connor. Another one of those guys that never leaves the field.
Yeah, he saw his impact in the first half on the offense end. He's starting it off here on defense.
Like Redding might have had a blitz going on there because they got in there way too quickly. Loss of about 8 or 9 yards. We have a flag now, and that's on the flags on the Redding side. Blue Devils get a sideline warning. Now, why would they be upset right now? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
They might be still upset over the offsides call. All right. Tully. Back, pass. Quick pass.
Whitmore.
Number 15, Davis Whitmore.
Davis Whitmore able to get past the original line of scrimmage.
Davis had 6 passes for 99 yards coming into this game. So he gets back to the line of scrimmage and maybe an extra yard there. So it's 3rd down and 9. We are going to be doing those playback times at the end of this quarter. So get those paper and pencil out. Tully getting pressured and brought down again.
Couldn't quite get around the edge.
And that was like the number 54 brought him down on that time, and that would be Patton Johnson. Patton's only a freshman. 4th down, Souders back to punt. Casey Hinton standing about the 33, 34-yard line. High snap. He gets a good bounce. Inside the 20. Down to the 19-yard line. That's going to be about a 50-some plus yard punt by Souders.
Pretty good.
At the 23-yard
Pretty good punt.
line, where Redding will take over.
So Redding's going to take over the 23-yard line, and Blue Devils up by a score right now in this game.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your
As we said, this game is very big in playoff implications right now. In Division 5, Mariemont is sitting 4th in Region 20. Redding is sitting 7th. Madeira is sitting 13th. So 3 teams there in Division 4. Wyoming 1st, Indian Hill 9, and Taylor 11. And in Division 6, Deer Park is still in contention. Connor over the 30 up to the 31-yard line. So right now, with 2 weeks to go in the season, you got 7 CHL teams eligible for the playoffs as of this moment. So we'll see if it holds that way. You know some of them are going to make it right now. Boy, Indian Hill, like we talked about earlier, Indian Hill, you didn't think they were going to go anywhere this year.
Yeah, after that 0-4 start, but they really turned it around.
And not only turned it around, but they've picked up enough to get up to the 9th position, and they can keep winning. They'll probably have a home field too. Top 4 will get double home field. Mariemont showing blitz. Now I think it's an encroachment on the Warriors.
5-yard penalty remains 2nd down.
So Reading gets 5 yards, but now it's going to be, instead of 2nd and 7, it's going to be 2nd and about 2. Looks like the Warriors are coming on a blitz right there. And
I was excited.
Another turnaround pass. This one is to Bemis. Bemis still on his feet. It looked like he was going to be pushed out of bounds by Jack Morgan, I think. Mark Morgan. But he manages to stay in bounds. We couldn't see it right there if he touched that line or not, but the official's still going up the field. Now he's signaling, so I think he stayed in bounds.
Pushed him more up the field than he had out of bounds.
So that was Jaden Bemis. Steinkaney. Bemis in motion. Steinkaney out to Connor. Connor over the 30-yard line. He put Jaden Bemis out on that side for an extra blocker.
Steinkaney pitches to Connor.
About 6-7 yards.
JD Long hustling out to make a stop after a gain of about 8, brings up 2nd and 2. Ball spotted at the Warrior 29.
Get more of the same in the second half. Run the ball, good defense.
Ball on the 29-yard line, so it's 2nd and 3. That time, Reading offensive line flinched. So they trade off on penalties here.
Marching back 5 yards.
Mariemont showing some interesting defense out there, showing that blitz. Jason Conley, defensive coordinator. Nick Leone is the offensive coordinator for the Warriors. Nick in his 2nd year as varsity coach at Mariemont. 3 years he was an assistant here, and he was also at Turpin. Steinkaney going to keep it himself. Steinkaney, a little spin move, and he is still spinning and still on his feet. At about 6'5", he's hard to get down.
Yeah, he's big.
Let's see how many spins he had here. We see this again. They're in the red zone at the ball at the 19-yard line, so 1st down. Okay, 1 spin. A spin again. Joel Steinkaney's got 1st and 10 at the 19. Give is to Kaden Connor. Connor, this time though, he's brought back down in the backfield. Looks like Dunn was. Henry Dunn, nice tackle.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10. We've been talking with Tom, a lot of stuff going on with the CHL. We'll kind of bring it up to speed as we continue on here in the game. All the stuff going on in CHL. Busy time of the year. Steinkaney pitches to Connor. Connor around the right side. He's got some running room inside the 10, down about the 8. They're going to move the sticks. Going to be 1st and goal for the Blue Devils.
Steinkaney to Connor. Connor turns the corner. Gain of about 12 on the play.
And let's see if the Warriors make any adjustments on defense. The way they've been running the ball.
Brought down by Max Cookie.
Yeah, they call a timeout.
Timeout in the field. 6:08 remaining.
So there's a timeout in the field right now. As Mariemont's going to talk this over as the Blue Devils are 1st and 10 here.
Blue Devils knocking on the door.
State rankings right now in Division 4, Wyoming in football is number 1 in the state. Division 5, Mariemont, number 9 in the state.
Be sure to get your tickets in advance.
Boys soccer, Madeira has been number 1 in Division III boys for most of the season. Mariemont number 12 there, Division II, Indian Hill 4, Wyoming 8, girls soccer, Division III, Madeira 6, Mariemont 10. I know we talked with Coach Nurl, or AD Nurl, about how strong this league is in soccer. And I know you've seen some of the soccer around here this year.
Yeah, it's a good league. At the top end, you got Wyoming, Mariemont, Mariemont, Madeira.
Right.
Typically, you see them make deep runs in the tournament.
State golf tournament being held this weekend. Most Madeira and Wyoming boys are there. Back to action here. Steinkenny will play action, and he is hit hard. The pass is out of bounds. But Jack Milan hit him just as he threw it.
Jump throw there on the sideline.
He's lucky he actually got out of bounds there. Madeira, Wyoming boys at state championship in golf today and tomorrow. From what I understand, I got some early stuff on it. Wyoming, after day 1, is sitting in 3rd place. Do not know how Madeira is doing right now. State tennis. Indian Hill sending 3 to the state championship. You had a couple of doubles teams here that made it into the district. Ellen Malafa, Kate Taylor, Caroline Solar, Lucy Neville. Back to action here. Connor inside the 5 down to about the 3-yard line. And those names are all familiar because we saw most of those girls down here get recognized for lacrosse. So play several different sports here. That's the way it should be. And Tom alluded the league cross country championship will be tomorrow up at on Saturday at Christ Church in Mason. We team up with the GCL and the GGCL to use that site. So it'll be tomorrow. Mariemont looks pretty good in that too. 4th down, Connor. And
again, that
quarterback keeper, it wasn't Connor, it was Steinkenny. He's down to about the 1-yard line. Like I say, his knee went down at the 2, so it's going to be 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Just like to see Steinkenny keeper here.
He gives it to Kaden Connor, who breaks the plane, and Connor for his 2nd TD of the night. This one from 2 yards out. With 4:51 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Puts the Blue Devils up by 2 scores again.
Very similar there. First 2 touchdowns, run the ball.
Connor, it's 11th touchdown of the year. Jacob Allen trying to put on point number 21. Kick is up, and it is good. So Allen's PAT is good. The Blue Devils are up 21-7. We'll see this again. Well, nothing really fancy there. He was over the left tackle. Second time he went in the end zone and standing up. So Mariemont's got their backs, got down 2 scores.
This is a spot they haven't been in much this year. They were in a tight game last week against Deer Park.
That's right. They, as we said, I think at the beginning of the broadcast, 5 of their victories this year have been over 30 points. So they're used to having things go their way in those games. They had a tough one against Deer Park. They had to come back from that one to win, and then the tough loss to Wyoming last week.
While we have a few seconds, congratulations to our varsity.
The CHL always seems to go through Wyoming, it seems like.
Yeah, Wyoming and Indian Hill typically.
Exactly.
You see them at the top.
Yeah. Well, if you look at it, Wyoming, right now, they did beat Indian Hill earlier in the year. Wyoming is undefeated in the league, and I believe their win streak from the league is at 53, I want to say 53 or 54 straight games they've won in the league. They're playing Finneytown. They're at Finneytown tonight. They'll finish up in Madeira next week. As I said, they're number 1 in Division 4 in Region 16. Shoe him to make the playoffs and most likely going to be home field. Actually, if you're in the top 4, you get a double home field. Kaden Connor going to try that again. Going to try to keep it away from Max Tepe. They're willing to give him the field position and not have Tepe run one back.
Alex Hatcher safely covers.
Interesting approach, but it makes sense after those first 2 returns.
At the 44-yard line.
Indian Hill, which is in that 9th position, they're at Deer Park tonight. They will finish at home with Reading next week. That'll be a tough game for Reading next week at Indian Hill since the Braves are hot right now. Taylor in the playoff, or in the 11th position, they have Madeira and Mariemont. This Mariemont team will go to Taylor next week, and that'll be a very crucial game for the Warriors. And this time, Charlie Tully keeps himself.
Great first block provided by Max Tepe,
loses about 3 or 4 yards on that.
A little too much on that play. Tully dropped for a loss of 4.
Yeah, running defense and swarming. Whenever Tully gets out of the pocket, they're right there.
Another ICRC team in Division 4 is also in that position of in the home field playoff position. That's Roger Bacon. They're in the 5th position right now. Madeira at Taylor at Wyoming. It's going to really be tough for the. Hopefully this trying to stay in that top 16. Tully with the pass immediately brought down. The pass was complete, but tackled immediately by the Blue Devil. Malafa caught it.
I heard his name much tonight. Where's going to get him involved?
Antoine Brooks. He was one of those players we alluded at the beginning of the broadcast that have been hurt the last few weeks. He's back now again for the Blue Devils. 3:30 to go in this quarter. Mariemont 3rd and long. Tully over the middle, and ooh, that was a dangerous pass. Souders was his intended target. It went through him, and there's at least a couple other Blue Devils right in that area.
Brings up 4th and 10 for the Warriors as the punting unit comes on. Connor Souders back to punt for Mariemont.
Well, they're not going to take any chances. They're going to punt here. At least we think they are.
Yeah, you never know.
You got a good player back there in Souders. That's a high kick. He's going to try to take it himself. Now he does the old rugby-style kick. Hits one of his players down there.
We're going to see the roll if it didn't hit Lindell.
Yeah, it hit Lindell at about the 21-yard line. He was getting some pressure right there. Nice job getting the kickoff.
Considering the circumstances, that was a good punt.
Yeah. Bounced off Linnell probably at about the 22-yard line. See where they're going to spot it. That's about where it's now. We're going to spot the 23. Now the Blue Devils got the clock in their favor right now. And Steinkenny can afford to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if they started to air it out now the way they've been running it and with the lead they have.
Steinkenny's got some Connor behind him. Connor with the give out to about the 25-yard line. It's up a couple.
Connor as he comes up the middle, off center.
Keeps that clock running.
Stop for a small
mentioned
loss.
this game is actually going fairly quick, and considering the fact is what is humming at us weather-wise, we're in pretty good shape right now.
Might completely miss the lane.
It's nice. They had a nice senior ceremony at halftime tonight. Warriors showing blitz, backing off now. Interesting offensive formation right there.
There's a gap.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I would do that formation again.
A little confused with the goal was.
Long and Milam in on the sack, and I don't know if that was intended to be that way or what. If we see this again, look at this gap. Finally can't see it. See the
Long just runs.
well, you can see Milam coming in from the.
Brings up 3rd and 18.
Milan came in, nobody was touched him. Reading, big loss, back to 15-yard line. Now you see the formation right there.
Able to get in on the sack with Milam.
Not quite sure what that was all about, but whatever it is, I will erase that from your playbook. Although I think they look like they have the same formation again.
Sends the Blue Devils back another 5 to their 10-yard line.
Another penalty on the Blue Devils. Offsides on the Blue Devils.
3rd and 23.
Keep going much further back. They'll be in Fairfax here. We got a penalty coming up here. The pass is good, but it's going to come back. It's going to be a hold. You can't have very many more yards penalty.
On the far sideline, brought down by Evan Morgan.
They made something out of nothing there, but they got the hold, bringing it back.
If it is, it'll be, well, it depends where it is. It is a hold.
It's going to be a hold against Reading.
Probably be half the distance because it was in the backfield.
Mariemont will accept that penalty.
I tell you, they might not. They might be thinking getting a safety here right now.
They might just run it up the middle.
3rd and a long 28.
If they can manage to get a safety here, they'll get the ball back.
That'd be a big turning point here for the Warriors.
Yep. 1:33 to go. Reading. They have to get out to the 33-yard line for a first down around about the 3. Giving it Connor. Kaden Connor. I'll get some of that yardage back out to about the 15-yard line.
Connor gets to the 15-yard line.
The only thing that does is give Jacob Allen a little more room to punt.
Hendricks, number 75 for the Warriors.
So the Warriors now going to get the ball back with 1:14 to go here in the 3rd quarter. They're going to have fairly good field position.
Wonder what offensive adjustments they've made off to a slow start here in the second half.
Souders is back at about the 43-yard line. Let's see if they bring the pressure on Jacob Allen. High snap, he gets a kickoff. Not a good kick, but it gets a good Reading bounce into Mariemont territory. Reading got lucky on that one. That was not a good kick.
Yeah, that punt probably went like 20 yards.
Down across midfield,
Yeah.
spotted at the 42.
So really not bad.
Mariemont will take over.
That's over a 40-yard punt. Mariemont still, though, with good field position here. 43.8 seconds go in the 3rd quarter. Warriors trying to close that score. Question right now, I think, Max, is do you think the Warriors are going to get Dorson back before playoffs?
That's a good question. I've seen him around walking in a boot.
Tepe with the first down run. He's got a boot with Lockton down here in the sideline, so.
Additional blocking by the wide receiver.
I believe it's a foot injury.
That's going to be spotted about a yard short.
It was bothering him, and then he went and got it checked out.
Gain of 9 by Max Tepe.
Well, I don't think anything permanent, because I know talking to Coach Leone yesterday, just wasn't sure if he was going to play tonight. It's doubtful, but Tepe gets another first down.
Around that left side for a gain of 10.
4 seconds to go. They're going to stop the clock to change the, get the change, and then the clock will start. So
referee stoppage.
now the clock should start as soon as they get it set, unless somebody called a timeout. I'm not sure if if Mariemont didn't call a timeout.
Actually, there's an injured Blue Devil on the far
Oh, no,
sideline.
there you go.
That's number 21.
Kaden Connor is down on the far side, so it's actually an official's timeout for the Connor. That is the Mariemont's, that's to their advantage right now. Although Reading, this is not to their advantage. They have their star running back down on the field right now. He's sitting up.
Yeah, it's the downside of having guys play both sides of the ball.
Not sure if it's a leg cramp or what. Trainer's working on him right now.
At MariemontSports.com.
He's up. Let's see.
All of the Warriors and all the teams at our sports website.
This is not a good sign for the Blue Devils. He's not putting any kind of pressure on that left leg.
Round of applause.
It might be an ankle injury. Let's see what they going to do on work on over in the sidelines. That's a big blow for Reading. Both defense and offense. Tepe with the pass, still on his feet inside the 25 down at about the 23. He picks up 16 and a first down. That brings us to the end of the third quarter. Blue Devils are up 21-7, but Mariemont is now advancing here. So we're going to get those playback times coming up here. You see the Warrior cheerleaders. There you go. Playback time, 16th, 12 p.m., Channel 434. 17th, 6 p.m. Monday the 18th at 8:30 p.m. And then you can have brunch with Max and I on the 19th at 10 o'clock a.m. So, there's the other game that we have going on tonight. And look at that. That's the Princeton Vikings. I tell you, the Vikings have got quite a team this year. They're all over the Mason Comets here, 30-7 in the third quarter. That's at Division I now. Princeton right now in Division I is sitting in that 5th position. Mason's sitting in the 9th position. So this will be a big win by Princeton, and if they can hold on here and win this game, Vikings could be assuring themselves maybe 2 home games in the playoffs. So yeah, you want to be part of that. We volunteers, we need you. Go to ICRC-TV, check in with our main man, Jason Dudley. Tell him you want to work for us. Our volunteers are great out here. If we didn't have these volunteer cameramen out here, Max and I'd be talking to ourselves out here. So, so we love the volunteers out here. Thank you so much for coming out. And if you want to get involved with that, please get in touch with us, ICRC-TV. I know that, well, let's get back to action. We'll talk a little bit about your class here. Max Tepe runs around the other direction. Tepe got some room and into the end zone. Max Tepe, 24 yards, first play of the fourth quarter.
It's a big play. Warriors offense starting to pick up here at the end of the third quarter, and now that touchdown.
Max Tepe with a 24-yard run. That's on top of his 82-yard kickoff return.
It's going to be an exciting ending to this game.
Souders now trying to put him back to one score. And Connors drills it through for the 14th point here, as the Warriors are down now by a score again at 21-14. We'll see this touchdown again. Tepe started one direction, came the other direction, and dragged Casey Hinton into the end zone with him. So for Tepe, that will be his 12th rushing touchdown of the year and his 13th touchdown of the year. This is Max Tepe earlier. Look at that right now. Tepe was a great job right there trying to figure out where his blockers are going to be, kind of getting them set up, and then off to the races for an 82-yard kickoff return. So Max Tepe, senior. Big night for him.
Max,
only a junior. Let me talk about the class that you guys have here with the television class. Last couple years or so, been doing a lot of your stuff. You do a lot of your sports here streaming. Tell us a little bit about, Max, how that works.
Yeah, we have a broadcasting class. I believe it started 2 or 3 years ago. I first took it last year. We got the Warriors Broadcasting Network. We broadcast most of our soccer games, football games. Another return.
Oh, there's a Fancher. Or this is, I'm sorry, that is Antoine Brooks.
Warriors quick kick by Zanardo.
Wow. We're going to see this again because I think he bounced it once.
Yeah.
Watch Antoine Brooks here. Picks it up 15-yard line, bounces it on the 15-yard line. Kind of like a Max Tepe move there. Looking. There's a flag at the end of the play. Let's see if it's going to come back. Any of it's going to come back. And there is the touchdown saving tackle by Alex Hatcher. And I think Hatcher's down on the ground right now.
Takes the angle and saves a touchdown for the Warriors. Injured Mariemont player is on the field.
All right, so we have a timeout in the field. Let's talk a little bit about go ahead and talk about the class now. So you started this 2-3 years ago?
Yeah, 2-3 years ago it started. Just this past year, it's kind of broken in. There's a broadcasting class, and then there's a newscasting.
Okay.
So you can break off, kind of specialize in one or the other. We do news shows. Well, we didn't start them yet, but we're going to start doing news shows on Thursdays in the school every few weeks. We go out and interview people, edit the stories. We create our own stories and then broadcast that to the school. And then we have speakers come in. So just last week we had Lance McAllister come in. He sat down and talked with us a little bit.
He must have been he's a character.
Yeah, it was fun.
That guy is really wrapped up in the sports. There's no doubt about it. So
yeah, you can tell he loves what he does.
Oh yeah, and he's pretty darn good what he does too. I know I had a chance. I actually had a chance to go in and be a guest speaker at one of your classes last year, and it's just great what you're doing here. I mean, I know Indian Hill has been doing the same thing for years there, and I think this is great what you guys are doing and getting you people interested in this. It could be a career coming down the way here. There's many different aspects of broadcasting that you can get into. And so I just think it's neat. Now, I had the opportunity to go to the studios and saw your studio and your control room. It's just beautiful, beautiful facility that you have there. And so my hats off to all you guys. And Nathan, your main guy out here who's doing such a great job out here at Mariemont. Hats off to him, too, for the job he is doing right now. So
yeah, he puts a lot of work in. You can tell he really loves it.
So, well, I hope you guys keep it up. And I know you do all different kinds of sports. If the football's not on ICRC, I know you stream almost all of your contests. So, and the Mariemont player is up.
Back up to his feet, gives the thumbs up to the crowd.
Yeah.
That is a good thing to see.
Watch his legs here.
Oh, yeah. Look, you saw the twist of his legs right there. Ouch. He's actually holding, it looks like, his arm right now. So I don't know if he probably fell on the arm right there. They're taking a look at him right there. Number 3, Alex Hatcher. Alex is a senior, one of the seniors recognized here at halftime tonight. We wish him the best.
He suffered many injuries in his high school career.
Yep. Kaden Connor now, Redding with the ball. Connor, another hard hit by Souders. You don't want to run into Souders out there. You know it. Picks up about 2 in that play. 11:34 to go. The Blue Devils now closing in on the red zone again.
A lot of time left, but this drive could determine a lot.
Really, right now, I think Steinkenny would like to run some of the minutes off that clock. Steinkenny, play action. Pass down in the end zone, and we're going to have pass interference coming up on Mariemont. We'll see this again. Press box up here doesn't agree with this. Yeah, I think there it was right there. Because you see how his hand goes up like.
Yeah.
Intended receiver on that play, number 1.
Casey Hinton was the receiver down there. Now, unlike the NFL, you'd be at the 1-yard line, first and goal, but here it is just a 10-yard penalty, but it'll be first down. I'm really surprised. I was agreeing with you that Steinkenny liked to run some time on him. I was surprised he had the pass.
Yeah. Aggressive play call.
The ball is just outside the 10-yard line, so it's not a first and goal. Mariemont showing blitz. Steinkenny keeps it himself, back to about the line of scrimmage.
There to make the stop is J.D. Long.
We mentioned before, Jacob Allen has not attempted a field goal this year for the Blue Devils. He is pretty much into a range right now where it could be makeable.
Yeah. Interesting to see what they do, because field goal will make it 2 possessions.
Exactly. And I think you get down here, I know it's 4-down territory. I think you get down here, they can't get the ball in the end zone. I think they'll try to get some points out of this. Got offsides and ready. That's going to back them up 5 yards. That's the thing to give coaches gray hair. There he is. You saw like one of the guards pulled up right there. Watch the flinch right there. Well, we'll agree with it. 10:25 to go. Steinkenny getting some pressure now. Going to take it himself. Steinkenny, 10-5 into the end zone. 15 yards out for Joel Steinkenny. Or did they say he was short? No, it will not be a touchdown. But it was almost good as a touchdown. Let's see where his knee went down. 15 yard.
Actually, Evan Morgan.
Morgan, and good call by the refs. Look at that. Good camera work by our people. Yeah. That knee went down right down about the half-yard line. Well, I believe it's kind of a moot point right now. Oh, they're going to measure, too. That's right, because Reading could have gotten down to about the 1-yard line and would have a first and goal. It doesn't make. I don't think it makes any difference right now. They're going to go for it, no matter what they are, first and goal. Or
to thank our volunteers on the chain crew: Kim Baird, Dan Utt, Mike McCracken, and Skip Merton. Thank you for your time.
Well, they're looking. They're looking. No indication yet. It is 3rd down. It's short. Third and goal. Wow. That's why your chain gang is important out there.
Not only a touchdown saving tackle, but also a first down saving tackle. Ball spotted just short of the first down marker.
That's great camera work right there. Absolutely perfect where his knee went down. It is short, probably no more than an inch or two. But right now, Max, I think it's a moot point.
Yeah, if they get the first down, it would probably be a touchdown anyway.
They got 2 downs to put in the end zone from about 6 inches out with a good offensive line. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's a false start. I'm ready.
Flags on the play, and
I think the false start's on the quarterback. Watch what he does.
There was movement on the offensive line.
Oh yeah, as soon as he moved
yeah.
up, all the offensive line moved up. Well, now it makes it interesting.
Yeah,
brings up third and a long 5.
This is making these coaches pull their hair out. So now we have 3rd and 5, 3rd and goal. No, actually it's 3rd and 5 because they can go.
That's right.
They can get a first down. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they could. Steinkenny the other way. A little flip to Bemis. Jaden Bemis made it look way too easy.
Great play call there.
I see any flags on the field? I do not see any flags on the field. Steinkenny, that's his 15th touchdown pass of the year to Jaden Bemis.
So in the reverse, yeah, they had him. They just kept him behind the line. The Warriors lost track of him.
We're going to call it 6 yards. The kick is up, and it is good. Allen's kick with 9:47 to go here in the game puts the Blue Devils back up now, 28-14. See that again.
Plenty of time for Mariemont. Under 10 minutes still remain.
Versus the direction he had, his little outlet man was Bemis. Just came out of that backfield. And Jaden Bemis with the touchdown pass, and for Bemis, that is his 4th touchdown pass of the year. His 5th touchdown because he had a interception return versus Taylor last week. But that's a big play. 9:47 to go here. Mariemont has been behind the whole game. They've come within one score a couple of times. The kickoffs have always been interesting tonight, haven't they?
I'd be shocked if they kick it long the way they've done it this half.
Yeah. Well, it looks like they might be having their hands team up front here now. Trying to keep away from Max Steppe, who's standing back at about his 11-yard line. Already have an 82-yard kickoff return tonight. He does squib it, and that is pushed, and Blue Devils recover. It hit one of the up men for Mariemont. He lost control, and Redding recovered. Bad break for the Warriors. That is just about as good as an onside kick. Let's see if we'll see this again. The kick went far enough. The whole idea was a squib kick. It went right off the Warrior player and quickly recovered by the Blue Devils. That might have been Jacob Allen, the kicker. I think he recovered it. So now Redding, 35, okay. Better eyes in the truck there. Austin Fancher, he had that good catch earlier in the game. Kept a drive going. Pitches to Connor. Connor finding some running room out inside the 50 in Warrior territory.
Warriors defense has to make a big play here. Get a turnover, 3 and out.
They need something to happen fast now because time is running out for the Warriors. Redding trying to move to 6-2 on the season. In that 7th position in the Harbins, with Mariemont in 4th, they might be able to jump over the Warriors then. Steinkenny. Connor's going nowhere. Tackled at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down. Big down coming up now for the Warriors. They need to hold to get the ball back.
Mark Morgan stopped for no gain.
Boy, Mark Morgan called his name a lot tonight.
He's had a big game.
Morgan just a junior. A lot of these guys play two ways. Morgan is a one-way player. He only plays on defense. Big play for both teams. Steinkenny changing up the play. Steinkenny play action. Throw it in a double coverage
Play
down
by
there.
Souders.
Steinkenny drops back toward the pass, tries to find his intended receiver, Julian Bemis.
Julian Bemis was down there.
Blanketed coverage by Lindell, help over the top, provided by Connor Souders, both able to break up that play. Brings up 4th and 7.
Souder and Lindell.
From the Warrior 49-yard line.
So the Warriors did indeed hold Jacob Allen back at about his 36-yard line. Souders back at his 20. They're going to really push on this rush here. Not a bad punt. Does not get a good Reading bounce, though. Kind of dies right there in the turf. So Mariemont with the ball at the 22-yard line. 7:57 to go here. Warriors still alive.
And the defense did their job, got the stop. Let's see if the offense can put something together like they did on their last drive.
Trying to make up this 2-touchdown deficit.
Reading will be on the road at Indian Hill next week. Mariemont on the road at Taylor next week. The good thing about the Mariemont-Taylor game, talk about it here in a second, Max Tepe with, the play's going to come back. It's going to be a hold on Mariemont. The good thing about, if Mariemont pulls the win off against Taylor, Taylor is a Division IV team, so they'll get more Hardman points for that. Reading's going to have their hands full with Indian Hill next week, though.
That'd be a good game.
That will be a good game. Indian Hill team, a tale of two cities this year. 0-4 to start the season, and now they've won 4 in a row. And when I checked at halftime, they were winning in their game tonight. So Tully, the pass to Tepe. Out of the backfield, Tepe taken down almost right away by Jaden Bemis.
Caught by Max Tepe.
So the clock keeps running. We're down to close to 7 minutes right now. Mariemont a second and about 14. Tully. And this is intercepted. He threw it right in the hands of Antoine Brooks. That wasn't even close, and that's his first interception he has thrown this season.
Sophomore played well up to this point.
He did. You're right, but this one, he just telegraphed it right into Brooks.
Might have been a little miscommunication or something, because they were right to him.
Brooks with the catch, he runs it down, he runs out at the 10-yard line, so it's going to be Reading with the ball, 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. 7 minutes ago, the Blue Devils up by 2 scores.
It's going to be a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line for Reading.
We'll see this again. Somebody did not run the right. Well, the pass was
Stewart.
Yeah, the pass was intended for number 17 Stewart, but double coverage. And it is into the end zone. And that is a score by Julian Bemis. Well, brother Jaden got a touchdown. Now Julian gets a touchdown on a 10-yard run.
Reading goes on top 34-14 and 6:52 remain in the game.
So Reading, taking a close game, has broke this game open. in the fourth quarter here.
It's a reverse play they keep going back to.
Satter's point is good. 6:52 to go. Blue Devils are up now 35-14. We'll see this again.
3 touchdowns, 5:52 remain.
A little reverse run. And Julian Bemis into the end zone.
Untouched.
So Julian Bemis, his 6-yard run. For Bemis, that is his 5th touchdown of the year, but his first one on the ground. He had 4 receiving. 6:52 to go. Now the Mariemont Warriors have got a real uphill battle here on senior night.
Another kickoff. They were great for the Warriors in the first half. Second half, they've kind of come back and haunting them a little bit now.
I think it kind of started, I think the momentum switch maybe started with the onside kick that Reading had to start the quarter. And even though they did not recover, it still kind of, I think, kind of took the wind out of the sails of Mariemont.
Yeah.
And, all right, let's see what Jacob Allen's going to do on this one. They had a short field on that one to get a touchdown.
The hands team out there now.
This time they are going to go long. That's because Teffy's not back there.
Glassmeyer's back there.
Glassmeyer's back there in the end zone. Interesting. My guess is, let me see if I can find Teffy on the field right now. He might have been one of the up men. So ball into the end zone. We'll start at the 20-yard line. .652 go in the game. Game has been running really fast, except this quarter's kind of slowed down a little bit.
See how totally responsive to that pick on the last drive.
Yep. Tully, nice pass.
Tully
nice catch.
Right, finds his receiver Whitmore there for a gain.
Got Whitmore for that 8-9 yard gain.
That will be a first down.
It's going to be more than that. It's going to be about 10 yards at least. Davis Whitmore, sophomore. Brother Riley got hurt early in the season, and he was honored tonight at halftime for being a senior.
2nd and 8 for the Warriors.
Clock ticking down to 6 minutes. Tully back to pass. Now got some pressure. Going to run it himself now. And taken down at about the 40-yard line. He's going to be a little bit short. And we're going to have a late hit. That's going to give him the first down if it's on ready. He was a little bit short of the first down.
Just short of the first down marker. There is a flag on the play for a personal foul. Late hit on the Blue Devils. That will tack on 15
I tell you,
first down.
This is going to be a bittersweet victory if Reading wins, because I know Coach Reardon's not going to be too happy with some of the things that have been going on in the game tonight. These are things that, you know, that they're not hurting the Blue Devils so much tonight. But boy, down the road here, these could be very costly penalties. 15 yards into Blue Devil territory go the Warriors now. Teffy fights off a couple of tacklers in the backfield, but only gets back to about the line of scrimmage.
Able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle on the play for the Blue Devils made by number 8, Jack Nash.
Clock closing in on 5 minutes.
Wonder if they take a shot here deep.
Called that one. Looks like he is, although now he had coverage and tried to take it and run and didn't get anywhere.
This Reading secondary's played well today. Mariemont receivers haven't created much separation.
Tackle was made by number 52, Carson Thompson. He's only a freshman. Blue Devils on the verge of winning their 6th game of the season. Not had a 6-win season in a while. And that's some catches made by Malafa. We haven't called his name a lot tonight.
Second reception.
And that was a big one because that's a first down, move the sticks.
Is going to stop. Timeout called by the Reading Blue Devils.
Reading Blue Devils call the timeout. As Mariemont is threatening and again the score. So we'll have to see how that goes. There's you see our all of our people there in the screen, got their credits in there. Oh, even got us in there. Dean, great job out here tonight. There's our camera people. Hats off to the camera people here tonight. So you get your brother out here tonight, huh? And wrestle him in. So they're all doing a great job here tonight. Thank you. Makes our job easy up here in the press box. First down now. Tolley back to pass. Now he's going to take it himself. Tolley. Oh, nice tackle by Kaden Connor, who was hurt initially. He's back in the ball game right now. He was hurt a few minutes ago. But he made a nice little ankle tackle there. Lost a couple. Tolley. That's Malafa again. I tell you, we haven't called his name much, but he's got 2 good passes on this series. You wonder why they didn't go to him earlier.
Yeah. It's a big frame once you get in the red zone. Just throw it up to him.
Tolley with Tepe in the backfield. Tepe coming out of the backfield. He's going to be the getting a receiver. A little dump pass to him out of the backfield. You can almost see that one coming.
Out in flats on the far side. Tepe able to get the first down for the Warriors, keeping the drive alive.
So Tepe gets the first down. Warriors are now in the red zone. 14-yard line.
From the 14-yard line.
Low snap, and Tolley is taken down by Kaden Connor. Connor coming in, blitzing.
Had a lot of pressure on him all night.
With the sack and a big loss on the play.
Caden Connor on defensive line there, but he came in untouched.
From the 33-yard line. Check that from the 28-yard line.
So they lose about 9 yards on that play. Well, right now, I mean, pretty much everybody knows what Tully's going to be doing. And broken up by Bemis.
Stewart's playing DB there.
Timmy Stewart was the intended receiver. He's a big receiver down there, 6'5".
Keeping the drive alive for the Warriors.
That was Julian Bemis. We have a official timeout.
Reading player injured on the far sideline.
Didn't see who was hurt because it was way far away.
I think it was Julian Bemis, or two.
That'd be Julian Bemis. So. Mafala.
Harley drops and finds Malafa.
Malafa has had 3 catches on this drive, and I believe he only had one other previous one in the game tonight.
Gain of about 4.
It's going to be 4th down, but Warriors are going to go for it.
4th and about 15.
2:24 to go in the game. Empty backfield now. Tully trips to his right. He's looking right, looking over the middle, and that's intercepted.
A fumble.
That was Hinton.
Tully's pass intended for Malafa is intercepted by the Blue Devils' Casey Hinton.
Casey Hinton with the interception.
Down the far sideline.
And I don't know, they said he loses the ball. It was a far sideline.
But they do retain possession. With under 2 minutes to go in the contest, it will be Blue Devils.
Now he loses the ball. He's going to try to pick it up again. So, but still, with 1:58 to go.
Looks like he had Malfa for a second, just threw it behind him. A little too late.
So the Blue Devils have come in on senior night here at Mariemont after a tough loss to Taylor last week. 20-14, they have come in tonight to Mariemont. And are going to take home a win here tonight. Pitches to Brooks. Brooks over the outside line. I don't think we'll see Kaden Connor much anymore tonight.
Number 9, Antoine Brooks.
Did he stay in?
J.D. Long, after a gain of 3, brings up 2nd and 7.
Reading can get a first down on this play. It's over with. We'll see. So the Blue Devils. Kaden Connor scored a couple of touchdowns tonight. Steinkenny. He scored on a touchdown and then had one to Jaden Bemis touchdown pass. Julian Bemis also was a touchdown. Brooks out to about the 50-yard line.
Brooks again up the middle, tackled by Tempe.
And I don't think Mariemont's really going to stop the clock at all.
3 will bring up 3rd and 4 from just inside.
Reading can really basically do one more play. And the Blue Devils will be going home with a 35-14 win.
I mean, the game, the Warriors want to stop the Reading's big playmakers. They didn't have many big plays, but Connor in the backfield certainly had a big game.
Right. We got a procedure on Reading.
False start called against the Blue Devils.
I'm really thinking that the Blue Devils are going to hear a lot about these penalties this week, though.
Yeah.
Because this is something you don't want to see when you're getting into this type of season, this time of the season right now. By the way, a couple other ICRC schools, Harrison and Mount Healthy, they are also sitting in the playoff position right now. Mount Healthy's in 10th in Division III, Harrison in 12th in Division II. So, and we'll be out at Harrison next week. Harrison will be taking on Edgewood next week. That'll be a big game for them. Brooks got the first down, and that's going to about do it. They do not have to run another play, as the Reading Blue Devils have improved to 6-2 in the season with a 35-14 win over the Mariemont Warriors. Well, Max, some final thoughts on this. Tough one for the Warriors.
Yeah, tough loss for the Warriors. A few crucial mistakes. That kickoff, the offense never really seemed to get going. And for Reading, they certainly ran the ball well, and their defense was pretty stout against the Warriors. No real big plays, kind of old-fashioned, running, pound the ball on the ground. Tough defense.
Well, special teams were interesting tonight,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
Yeah, special teams, it was.
We had some interesting plays on that tonight, but the Blue Devils, as I said, they moved to 6-3 on the season, and the Warriors will drop to Reading moves to 6-2 in the season. Warriors will drop to 6-3 in the season. Warriors will finish the regular season next week at Taylor. Reading will be at Indian Hill next week, and then 2 weeks from now, can't believe it, but the playoffs will be starting. We'll see what happens. Maybe you'll be doing a Warriors game here at home. Let's hope so. All right, so for Max Miller, this is Bill Bretz for the entire ICRC crew out here at Mariemont High School. Thank you for joining us tonight. Final score, Reading 35, Mariemont 14. Live from Tom Crosby Field at Kusel Stadium.